risk management strategy, let's talk about negative risk management strategy. The negative risk management strategy, number one, avoid. So avoid mean killing the risk. Risk is probability into impact. So if you make one of them zero, the entire risk becomes zero. So either you will make probability zero or impact zero. Once you make them, multiply it, it becomes zero. If you cannot avoid, I try to decrease the intensity of probability or impact. That is mitigation. You mitigate that risk. Then comes transfer. Transfer is basically when you buy the insurance or something. It's important to note, when you buy, the risk must be transferred to the person. If I talk about the positive strategies, exploit is the most positive word in the PMP language. It's very important to know. Most positive word, you increase probability and impact. If you cannot do exploit, we do enhance, like probability or impact. And share is that when you have an opportunity, you want to share it with someone. So these are negative and positive proactive risk response strategy. Then if any risk goes about, it's used for both positive and negative. We escalate it to the sponsor when some risk goes above our threshold limit. Now, these are proactive risk response strategy, which means you identify the risk, you immediately handle them. Then there is reactive risk response strategy. I call it accept. In accept, you identify the risk, you put it in the risk register, and you set a risk owner. Anyone can be a risk owner. He monitor the trigger of the risk, like an event before the risk that is going to happen. When trigger happen, he implement a agreed upon risk response strategy. So he implement the agreed upon risk response strategy. Once he implement it, then we also reevaluate the risk for residual risk, the remaining risk that is left after the risk response, and secondary risk, another risk that is identified because of the response of the primary risk. So these are risk response strategies. I hope that helps you in answering PMP question.